Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this great event. I've never worked with gourds before, but we're going to make Gordon the snowman today. And you are on Fab 4 Event Emporium, and it's all about gourds today. So you're probably going to get fabric gourds, you're probably going to get painted gourds, you're probably going to get a lot. So if you've not followed Fab 4, there's a link, so go ahead and follow them. This is being streamed in between Fab 4 and Crafter on the Clock. Hey, sweet Judy, how are you? Good morning. So this thing has changed hands 1,000 times, but I figured it out finally. So my gourd, I'm just going to show you. It's been disassembled. So my gourd is one of these weird ones. I was struggling because it's weird. So it's one of these types of gourds, okay? Hey, Brenda. I don't know what it's called. It's a gourd, okay? So I disassembled my gourd because it's going to come in pieces to create the snowman. Hey, Stacy. How are you doing, Criselda? So this is going to be our base. This is going to be his belly. And the first thing we're going to do before we do anything is I'm going to create hands on him. But I want to go ahead and glue his pieces together so I don't forget. These are parts of his hands. I can't forget these things. And guys, hi Linda, how are you? Hey, sweet Lynn, how are you doing? And guys, this is the sponsors are Kimmery with Be So Creative, Stephanie with Vintage and Plaster Paint Company. I have to read because I forget. And Beth with the Crafty Edge, and Lynn with Crafting Creations. And guys, thank you so much for having me. Hey, sweet Amanda. Hey, Esmeralda. Hey, Janet. I'm dying of heat exhaustion. Hey, sweet Kimmery. Okay, so let's get cranking on this. Otherwise, I'll be out there. Okay, so his belly is going to be this because his belly's got to stick out. So remember, this is going to be Gordon the snowman. So first things first, we are going to glue. We're going to glue this on. And this is fabric from... hang on. This is fabric from a blanket, believe it or not. Hang on, I got to get this done. I'm not in the center. Okay. So we're just going to keep, and then I'm going to trim. I did something like this before. And I'd rather just trim any excess off on here. Hold on a second. I'm having difficulty. He's just an awkward dude. He's very awkward. And guys, if you're not following Fab 4, you need to. Hang on. Hang on. We're going to do it differently. This is where I was struggling on, I can't hold things very well with my hands, so it makes it really tough. It makes it kind of tough. Okay, and guys, just so you know, we will be having a drawing at the end. We will be drawing, putting your name in a drawing for $25 for, it's with Stephanie's Plaster Paint Company. Hang on, I got too many things in the pot here. Okay, let me cut this up a little bit. Hey Donna, hey Tammy, hey Chris, how are y'all doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know. My brain cells not with the program. I have such a bad headache. I was, darn it, Donna. I woke up this morning. We were out at the kids. Jeez, Donna. We were at the kids' game last night, and I ended up with such a severe headache right now. It isn't funny. I'm kind of running on fumes. This will be cute when it's done. Like I said, I'm just figuring out what I'm doing here. I've done this one many a times, but never on a gourd before. So it's kind of a little cracked, but it's okay. We got it. We got it. So make sure you guys stay. You must be present to win. They're going to do it, I guess it's at 9 o'clock tonight on either Fab 4 or on Crafter on the Clock. I think they're going to stream it into both and do the drawing. So you have to be present to win. So don't worry about some of this stuff. It's okay if we're going to get rid of excess. I have to trust the process. I got this. Okay. Do you guys ever have those days where just things aren't always working your way? Yeah. This is all going to get covered up anyway because he's going to have a collar. You know me, I like my collars, guys. Okay. So this is his belly. So we want his belly sticking out. Hey, sweet Brenda. Hey, Karen. Hey, Kathy. Oh, thank you, Stacy. I hope so too. It was fun last night, but it was a lot sitting out there, and you know the body parts do not appreciate sitting for long periods of time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get his arm done. So this is just his body. You'll see it'll all come together. We're going to just wrap this and do the same basic thing. I love this little gun. I don't know why. I'm addicted to this thing. Okay, and then we will cut excess off. Need new scissors. Okay, so now we're going to have to clip around this because we're going to give him little collars around his hands. This is just so his hand can pop out. So now this is a hand. Hey, Jennifer and Anita. Hey, Christine. How are you all doing? Okay, so his hand is going to go back here. Mind you, he's going to have a collar on his neck. Okay. No, if you've been following me a while, you'll know that these are kind of the things I like to do. He's a Gordo. His name's Gordo. Hey, Sue. How are you? And Sheila, how are you doing? Man, let me tell you, that was a rough one. You know, I don't do... It definitely took me out of my element, you guys. Which is a good thing. Especially in crafting, you need to be out of your element. Hey, Fatima. You look forward to this all week? It'll be fun. Living Heartful. What is your first name? And welcome. And again, I'm Donna with Cypress Design. I guess I forgot to mention me. Hi, Sue. Okay, so you got the picture, right? Okay, so the next step is his collar. So we're going to take our Love It's Garden fabric, which I just love this stuff. I'm a fabric addict now. I never ever thought I'd spend money on fabric, and now I am. So we're going to do a running stitch. So we're just going to take a needle and thread, and I just like to make sure the end one is tight. Then you're just going to pleat it with your hand, and if you can hold it just right, they stay just about the right size. Careful not to poke yourself like I'm doing. This is really not something good for somebody who's got bad hands, but it's okay. Just trust the process. It'll be cute. Actually, I have one I made years ago, but it wasn't a gourd. It was actually out of a cone. So he kind of gave me my inspiration to change things up. I was going to paint the gourd, but then I thought, I hate painting. Yeah, I just don't like painting. I wish I was a good painter. I would love to be able to paint some scenes and stuff. I'm just not a very good painter. I'm lucky if I can get an eyeball done. So funny. All of us crafters all have issues once in a while, and it's like we're doing things that are affecting our hands, and we're like, we love it. It's like, So if you can just keep going in and out, it's just going to give you that little pleat look. Whoever think leaving the corporate world or leaving a school and then becoming a crafter? I'd never think of that in a million years. But it's fun. Hi, Connie. Hey, sweet Pam. Hey, Cynthia. How are you? Okay, so now we're going to take our little pleat. And the whole point of this thing is to give him that big collar, okay? So now I'm just trying to push this around. I think I have plenty. I don't need to make any more. I kind of judged it. Now I don't know the true length of the fabric because like I said, I just kind of run by the seat of my pants. Okay. And now I'm going to incorporate this into here so I can close it. Actually, what did I do there? I hit it on the wrong end, Donna. It's okay, we'll fix this. Nothing's not fixable. Okay. We just want it so we have my hands. I just want to lock it in place now. Okay. You don't have to do too much of this because it's going to get glued and you're fine. Where I don't lose it. So now I'll fluff it out a little bit. Now this is going to sit on here. I'm not going to worry about this little end piece. It's a little defective because I screwed up, but that's okay. The main thing is the front is good. So now we're going to glue this. And just try to get it semi-organized. It doesn't have to be perfect. So we have our little collar. Okay, I'm going to glue all these little pieces in here so it's nice and tight. And guys, I'll have to catch your comments as I go. I have to stay focused. I don't know if you're all like me, but sometimes I have to stay focused. Hey Patty, how are you? Okay, so now this is going to go on top of here. Okay. I'll put lots of glue on here. Now you can use whatever you want. Just place it where you like your pleat the best. Okay. So you're starting to see where he's starting to look like a snowman. Now, underneath here, we are going to add a little bit of tinsel right along the edges. Okay. Gordo didn't want to stay. Hey, Christine. Thank you, Donna. We're going to run some of this underneath. Who'd have thunk you could take this and make a gourded snowman? This one was a tough one. Because I'm like, what do you do with a gourd? If I was a painter, I just painted a doggone thing, but I'm not a painter. Now you could do the arms differently. This, I changed my mind at the last minute of what I was doing. So I would have incorporated his arms a little bit more into the fabric so it would have been smoother looking, but he'll still look just like a snowman, okay? So now let's put that here. Actually, let's do this. We are gonna put his buttons on next, then we're gonna work on his face. Then we gotta work on his face. Trying to build them up first. Like I said, a lot of times with fabric, don't throw things away because everything can be made into something, okay? So let's put him off to the side. Next, let's work on his face. We're gonna take his face and we're gonna paint it white. So I'll use that. We're gonna paint it white. We're going to dry it. And then we will put Epsom salt on him once I get the eyeballs done. I'm not a delicate flower when it comes to painting, you guys. Hey, Anchor Arts. Hi, Christine. Hey, Karen. Yes, guys, make sure you're following Fab 4 and Craft Around the Clock. If you want to see the drawing, if you want to be part of the drawing, you have to be live. When it gets closer to the end, almost done, I will scroll through and pick a name, okay? And you'll get a $25, you'll be put in for a $25 drawing for plaster and paint. And I attached a link and everything, you guys. I attached a link and everything, so. Yeah. I need a new dryer. And then all you have to do is put the face on it, the nose on it, and then we're gonna glitter it. Hey Christine, hey Rhonda. His face is just a styrofoam ball. I'm thinking it's about a 3-inch ball. Hey Robin. Oh, thank you Cynthia. He's gonna be kind of close to the one I made in front of me. Now you don't have to worry too much on the top because he's gonna get covered with a hat. Okay. This is why I don't like paint. I'm just messy. Give me a pencil. Don't give me paint. Okay, so now we're gonna take this, and now we gotta make his eyes. I'm gonna take a. Now we don't need all that. We just need a little dabble, do you? Now he is a big guy, so we need some big eyes. I think that'll be good. And the 2 eyes. And we'll add more to him. We just got to kind of figure out where he's going. Okay, we're not done. I just got to place that so I can place his nose. He's got a big carrot. Okay. This is why you got to take your time with these things. And then we're going to do, I want to do his mouth a little smaller. He doesn't need gigantic lips. Ah, shoot. How did I get to the edge? Oh, he's going to get covered. So guys, just remember, he's going to get covered with Epsom salt, so you don't have to worry about ridges and stuff. This whole entire thing is going to get covered. So you're kind of seeing what he looks like, but he's not done yet. We got to still get his eyes better. Let's make his eyes just a little bit bigger. It's got to be cute. This is the closest to painting I can get. Okay, let's try this, and then we're gonna put a dot in his eye. What time is it? I'm trying not to rush, guys. His hat will be made from a gourd, but it will be covered with fabric. Hey, Brenda Cahill. You're going to get snow. Who's getting snow? We're not getting anything here. We're just going to be cold down to 29, and that's it. And then we're going to be back up 50s, 60s, 70s. Texas always, their weather's weird. Make sure his eyes are really fully dried. Oh, welcome Susan. I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy. It's always a fun time. So now we're going to do a white little dot in his eyeball. I'm trying to find a little fine, very, very fine bottom, and we're going to put a dot in his eyes. This is the closest to painting this girl can do. That'll be one of the things I am going to learn how to do is paint faces. You live in Kentucky? Yeah, we get snow though here. Esmeralda, you never get snow? We get snow usually in February. If we get snow, it's February. So far, every time we've gotten hit, it's been February. I remember one time we were still living in an apartment, and it was, yeah, because it was around Valentine's Day. And I think it was 2020 with COVID because, no, it wasn't COVID. Yeah, because everything was shut down, so we didn't have any place to go eat. We, live in an apartment, you know how exciting that is. And, hang on. Okay, just want to make sure he's dry. Okay, and it was gorgeous. Oh my God, it made me feel like I was home in Wisconsin. It was wonderful. Okay, just trying to make sure I can get all the paint out of the way because I'm a hazard. Okay, now we got him. Now we got to take our Mod Podge next, and we are gonna. He's got a Jimmy Durante nose. Oh, are you really, Brenda? Oh God, I would love that. Oh. I remember going to those things. That was a tradition I loved about growing up, was the going to the lots, because that's what we had, were the lots. I'm just gonna put a little in here. And picking out the tree with Mom and stuff like that. Okay. So I'm gonna have to hold him. And this is why it's important to make sure everything is dry. Otherwise, you're just gonna smear everything. Now, you don't have to put Mod Podge on his top of his head, because his head will have, oh, I do that every time. Thank God I put it in something. Because it's going to be covered with a hat. It's going to have some more fabric on him. But you want to cover all the areas. Just poured all that stuff everywhere. And believe me, I couldn't believe how many bloopers I did. I've got more paint on my walls around here than anywhere else. So I'm kind of excited if I get that lofted area up in the attic, because then if I make any mistakes, it's not on my good floors. You just got to make sure you got a lot. Just get it on there the first time. Make sure you got every spot covered. Get that beaner covered. Okay, I'm going to wipe the top. I don't want the Epsom salt necessarily up on top, because you got to be able to dry this. Okay, so now we're going to take our Epsom salt, just typical Epsom salt. Now I know it comes in smells, different smells. You do you. He's Frosty the Snowman. We got a spot, and sometimes this happens. I don't know why, but sometimes you miss spots. I don't know how I did. So just look around. If you see some empties, just go and fill it. You just want his face more than anything perfect. A little spot down here. Now you're not going to see all that, but still I want to make sure I have him full. Okay, now we're going to try to dry him real quick. Hey Sheila. I always knock him in the head. Hey Kim, how are you? Like I said, the top of the head, because there's a hat, he does not need stuff on there. So he looks pretty good, doesn't he? I'm going to turn it up real quick. Ooh! I want some snow. Okay. There's nothing like a beautiful, quiet day. Snow's falling. No one's touched the ground. And it's clean. He's like, it's hot, it's hot. My face is turning around. Oh, you have a new grandson? Congratulations. Listen to that. Now let's take him carefully. See if I can do this correctly. Pour lots in here. Pour lots. Okay. His name is Gordo, just so you know. Oh, my face. Hey, sweet Linda, how are you? Welcome, come on in and say hi. So you guys can kind of see him. Now, before we do the head, we got time. We got to do his little arms. So we're going to do little cuffs. It's got to have cuffs. So is everybody doing well? And good luck tonight. Once get close to the end, I'll do a drawing, or we won't do a drawing. We'll do pick a name. And your name will go into the drawing, which I believe is at 9 o'clock tonight, after all the crafters are done. Of course, when you're doing this by yourself, it's a little bit better done because you're not rushed. Even though I'm not rushed, I'm trying to get it done the right way. My hands just don't function. Okay. So now he's got his little cuffs. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to put him off to the side. So we're going to take the upper part of the gourd. This is now his hat. Move all this out of the way. Now we're going to take this and it's going to be done with fabric. Now we're going to roll this one on the side. Is that the way I'm going to do it? Yeah. We're going to roll it on the side. Yeah, that'll work. Unless it's battened down. I swear my hand's just not happy. I love my glue gun, but man, it runs out of glue quick. That is going to have to do with my hands. Okay, so we got his cone head. And that's just going to stick inside because we're putting a little thing on top of it. inside the gourd. And you're not going to see any of this, guys. Okay, so now we have his hat. Now we're going to use a cotton ball because I need it to have a big top. Gordo's got to look hot. Hey, sweet Karen, how are you? So he's got his little, that's his top of his hat. Okay, so Gordo is going to be here. So we're going to put Gordo's hat on the side. I was trying to use all the pieces I can of the gourd to, you know, show you what you can do with it. Okay. I may have to support him now because he's got a big old head. And then now I need my, let's see where he's going with this. I'm wondering if I should move it up a little bit more. Give him, hang on. I'm going to give him a little bit more support here. Oops, make sure I got the right side, Donna. And then we're going to put tinsel around his head. I have to really, I got to put some tinsel around his neck again. I'm going to have to support him on something because he's top heavy. The whole thing is awkward because it's, yeah. I should have went up a little higher on his hat versus it being the heavy duty part. But this is gonna work. It's gonna work. We're gonna make it work. He will work. We will make him work. Hi, KT. How are you? Hey, Nancy. Yeah, I was trying to play with the concept of what to do with the gourd. I had my moments. Just hang on a second. I'm going to go ahead and get his this stuff on him, and then I'll show it to you. See, he's going to be top heavy. I don't want to give him a little head. He's got to have the big one. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put the tinsel around his neck. I'm going to hold him for a bit. I love using this tinsel. Now, one thing I didn't think about was how heavy the top part would have been. I should have recut it differently, but we'll figure it out. Okay. I may have to do, you know, because he's leaning so far back. Okay, let me just see if I can. Hang on. Support the child. Let me try to support the child. Now let me get this around his head. Time is it? I got time. I'd have to try to put him on like a bed spring or something to support his beaner. I think he'll be fine. Do get full of glue, that's for sure. When you're working with Epsom salt, and FYI, it's an issue with gluing things because you don't have the glue, I mean not the glue, the, what is it? Spit it out, Donna. It messes with the glue, let's put it this way. It messes with the glue. I need a tall, something very tall. Oh, hold your thought. There we go. There, you're gonna be very supportive now. His body's not super flat because every time I tried to mess with him, he would break. Okay, we're not done with him. Now we gotta do some more around here. Just a little bit more up here. Yeah, see, his hat's gonna come undone a couple times. We're gonna have to adjust his hat. It's because that Epsom salt, that's why you can't almost have Epsom salt touching anything, but sometimes you can't help it. So let me see if I can bring his head forward a little bit more. Let me try to bring his head forward. He's gonna have more glue than Carter's got liver pills here. There. I'm going to try to do them this way. Hang on. How's he looking, guys? How's he looking? Does he look okay? Hey, Cindy. Hey, Wendy. What do you think? Does he look okay? Okay, the other thing we got to do yet. Oh, and I forgot to cover his cheeks. See, I knew I would forget something. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do his cheekies. I meant to do his cheeks, but oh well. He's a dude, he doesn't get cheeks. So we'll just not worry about him. So now we're gonna take our little word, Merry Christmas. We're gonna age this baby up. We still gotta do his hands a little bit more. We gotta add some Epsom salt to his clothes, which is always gonna be fun. We're gonna take this. We're just gonna use Merry Christmas. It's gonna be on his hat. Hey, Lori. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Hey, sweet Joanne. Hey, Sheila. Is it Sheila? Yeah, Sheila. How are you? I need to get on and start following more people. Okay, hold on. We gotta take the dude, and he's gonna have to. I think that'll be a little bit better. I might be able to put him in a spring or something. I don't know. But that Epsom salt is good. I love it, but it's a mess sometimes because it will mess with your... See, I did this one a long time ago, but it's not a gourd. And I always do top hats, but I was trying to stick with as much of the gourd as possible. So this is one similar. So we're not done with him yet. Now he's got to have his hands done. And he's going to hold a tree, right? Is that what I did with that? This one is not a top hat. So we're going to put some, I'm going to put a little, where did my glue go? What time is it? Oh, we got time. Okay, we're going to start to glitter him up with some, oh, thank God that was closed. We're gonna put some diamond dust on here. Where did that black come from? You know, when it rains, it pours. And that's why I don't like paint, because paint's a pain. I don't know. Black is my worst. I get all of that off of him. we are going to take a new one and we are going to put this off to the side and not touch that. We need a super thin brush. My favorite is still using diamond dust. I could use diamond dust all the time. You don't have to do a ton, but just get in there and diamond dust it all. I really like vintage. I love just the way stuff looks vintage. You don't have to be picky. It doesn't have to be perfect, because when you put diamond dust on it, it'll look nice. I just want to make sure I have plenty on here. And remember, diamond dust is glass, you guys. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure him out. I forgot, I should have made the hat a little smaller, but I was trying to use all pieces and I wasn't paying attention. But it's okay. He's special. I need a container. Hang on just a second. I got to go around the far reaches of the world and grab a container. You want something to catch your diamond dust, because you do not want this. You do not want the diamond dust everywhere, because it is glass. Now he will dry clear. You go through a lot of diamond dust. Let's put it this way. He's an expensive little dude. So he's got his little diamond dust. Okay, let me look at him and see what else I was planning on doing with him. Hang on. I was gonna put some gold around his collar. Let me see if I have a stand I can put him on to make my life a little easier. Yeah, well, at least I can work on him a little bit. Let me put just a little bit more diamond dust in some spots that I missed. Remember, this is glass. Try to get no glue on your hands doing this. I'm going to get in his armpits. Got to get his pits. It's better to put a lot on than not. Otherwise, you're going to fight this thing. Okay. Okay, so he's got to have his tree yet. I got to get him his tree. What time is it? Okay. Geez, see, I try to bend them and it just doesn't work. But this should be a lot easier now. He's at least got somewhat support. So learn that when you're working with gourds next time. Okay. Okay, he's good now. Okay, so I got a tree. I'm gonna put some Epsom salt on him. And you can, oh, there's my needle. You can put Epsom salt on these. These are awesome. Stick them in Epsom salt. You can do diamond dust, but you can do Epsom salt. Look. Just take it and roll it. I just love, if you like a thick tree, I love it. I love it. It gives you that really great flock look. Okay. I think it's 5 minutes before. Hi, Naya. 5 minutes before. Hey, Wanda. Hey, Wendy. Hi, Sheila. I will pick a person. I think 5 minutes beforehand, right? Pretty sure. What time is it? I got 15 more minutes, you guys. I may still put some stuff on his collar. Oh, I need a star. Hang on a second, guys. I need a star. Oh, get the stuff all over your face, guys. Not good. buy some more little baby wooden stars. This one's good enough. This one's gonna, I'm just gonna use this one. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna go ahead and put some snow on them. Just gonna add a little snow. Little snow to my stars. Just taking it, I'm gonna dry it. We're gonna glue it to the tree. Hey, Vane. Hey, Missy. Oh, I can pick any time? Okay. Oh, you do, Bonnie? Yeah, it's great it's from a, hey, Barb. It's from a blanket. It's good enough. Now we're going to put this on the tree. Now the tree is not 100% dried, but we will give it a whirl. This is the smallest tree I got. So it shall have to do. I think I'm wearing more than Edmund here, or Edgar, or what did I call him? Gordo. Hey Nana, how are you? Hey Rita. Sometimes it just takes a little bit to hold these things. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. How did I put him together? Oh, that's right, I took the base off. The one time I left my pliers in the other room. I don't want to use my good scissors. I forgot to cut the base. Sorry guys. I normally don't have such difficult times here, but let's see if I can do this. Well, I'm going to have to figure out how it's going to stay on here. At least with that, you could drill a hole actually on here. You know what? I'm just going to kind of shove it in the corner by him. I'm just going to have it in the corner. I'm just going to have it in the corner. And the nice thing about these arms, these are, hang on. These are those curlers for your hair, guys. You can get them at Walmart and you can get them at Dollar Tree. And they're great to make arms with. Oh, this is Lovett's, yes. This white part isn't from Lovett's. That's from an old blanket. Yeah, it just takes a little while because it is. Hey, Donna, how are you? Because it's got the Epsom salt, which seems to take a lot of time. I'm going to try to tuck them in a little bit more. Okay. You kind of see him, how he's going. Okay. I was thinking, because we are 49.50. Hang on, let me do pick the person right away. Now, do I have to get the address and everything too for the next person? For the person I'm picking? I was gonna stick, I'm trying to think of what I need to do here. Hang on, I'm gonna close this up. I was gonna put more snow on him, but I think he's fine. Let me do that. I'm gonna do that first. Hang on, let me get this out of the way. It's too much. You need this everywhere. Let me move all this out of the way. Let me go ahead and pick one person, and then I can putz with him a little bit more and get him fixed, okay? So all I'm gonna do is scroll up and down a couple of times. Hey, Rita. Okay, I don't need to get anything. Okay, so all I gotta do is pick a name and send the name. Okay, I'm just gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Oh, let me go do it again. My hand at the bottom. Wendy Lyons. Thank you, Wendy. Wendy Lyons. Wendy, you are in the drawing. Wendy Lyons. Okay, so you're in the drawing, Wendy. Congratulations, you're in the drawing. So hopefully you'll be able to be one of the ones that'll be picked. I got 10 more minutes, guys. What else can I do with the dude? I could probably... Okay, I don't think he looks too bad on here. Do you think he looks bad? Hey, Tracy. Thank you, Janet. How are you? Hey, Sheila. Thank you, guys. Hey, Rhonda. Okay, so what else can I add to him since I have 9 minutes? You know what I might do is let me see if I can add a little gold glitter around his collar. I have gold here somewhere. I just can't find anything. Maybe not? Yes, I do. Actually, yes, I do. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of gold if it works. Or you know what, maybe should I just put diamond dust on his collar or no? Should I put diamond dust on his collar maybe? Hi, Cassandra. Willow Hearts Prim. I have to make sure I'm following you. Guys, I will follow everybody once I get off. Hey, Marianne. He looks good on the bed spring, doesn't he? Thank you, Lynn. Hey, Shyla. Hey, Shannon. Okay, so should I do that to him? Just add some, maybe just glitter him instead of the... This is from a blanket. This is actually, the blanket was a plaid blanket. Should I add anything to his collar? I was going to just do the tips in gold. I mean, yeah, and let me just do it. What the heck? Hopefully nothing bad happens. You know, it's the story of my life. Here's a little brush. I don't have to add much to it. Oh wait, that might be paint. I better not touch any of that. That's probably all paint. Okay. Let me put a little bit of glitter, Mod Podge down here. I got 8 minutes left, guys. I gotta open that thing up. I don't need much. We're just gonna put a tiny bit on his edges. My husband's working diligently. He's trying to make this mousse. Chocolate mousse. Oh, man. So goofy. I think he's tipping. Just put a little bit in a few spots. I just wanted just a little bit of gold. Just a little bit of gold. I gotta be careful so I don't get the gold everywhere. Let's see what we do. I don't mess this up. Let's see if I can pick that up. What time is it? It's 7 more minutes. Trying just to get it there. Nowhere else. Don't see any there. It's kind of hard some spots to see it, but I'm trying not to get it all over my little dude. Okay, does that look better? I got 6 more minutes. He's got that little bit of gold on him. Hi, Susie. I'm learning names still. Okay, let me touch him up here. He still has a little bit of areas that don't have glitter on it. Just definitely not a delicate flower here, guys. I'm sorry. Just he looks pretty good. So what do you guys think? Does he look okay? Put a little bit more in some spots. He's still a little light on the... Okay. How's he looking? Does he look okay? Thank you, Fatima. And you could do more with him. I got 5 more minutes. I'm thinking, what do you guys think if I were to put his hat and just do diamond dust over his entire hat? Or should I just do the sign on his head with it? Should I just do the sign with the glitter? With the diamond dust? Just do the Merry Christmas? Yeah, let's just do that one. Then this way he at least has a little sparkle on his hat. Let's just do it anyway. And I can do his, oh wait, that just reminds me. I do need to, I gotta figure out how to do that. That's gotta get, that has to get a little too. Otherwise he's kind of boring. So we're just gonna tap it on there. Now the next time I would have cut it a little differently with his, with the, what did I just do with that? The gourd. So he wouldn't be so top heavy. Now just mind you, this will dry clear. His hat will dry clear. Just trying to make it look a little bit better. So now he's got that vintage look to him. He's got just the vintage little sign, and then his little top is all glittery. 3 more minutes. Hi, Crazy Mom's Creations. How are you? Cleaning my craft room. I think that's all we do is clean our crafts room back and forth, back and forth. So is there anything else anybody sees I could do? I think we got as much as I can do considering I tried with his hat, but it will dry eventually, you guys. I mean, so it's just, it takes a while because it's that Epsom salt. Until you can get that Epsom salt 100% dry, it's really hard to glue stuff. So does he look okay? Oh, thank you guys. So Gordo, the gourd snowman, he looks okay. Thank you guys. Thank you, Janet. Hey, Marianne. I kind of like him. He's kind of cute. I mean, like I said, normally I would blend his shoulders in instead of it being like the whole rounded thing. But it almost looks like he's wearing a coat with it has that upper thick part to it. Hey, Karen. Hey, Susan. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. So that was my gourd. And see, there's still pieces left. I just couldn't figure out what to do with these. This broke off by itself. So next time I would have done is I would have went up a little further and grabbed the smaller piece. Thank you, Bonnie. I would have grabbed a smaller piece. But you know, this is how we learn. We create and we make our boo-boos. Like I said, I prefer hats like this. This is my style. The hat, the vintage hats, the paper collars, but I wanted to try something different with my little guy. Thank you, Lynn. Hey, Lori. Thank you. Hi, Regina. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. So there's so much you can do with these things, and it doesn't take a lot. And this is done with a gourd. Not too bad. Now, Totally Together, Brenda is next, you guys. And make sure you're following Fab4 Events Emporium. And follow Craft Around the Clock because that's where you're being streamed into. So if you can't catch one end, you can at least catch it into Craft Around the Clock. And follow other crafters on here. We have wonderful crafters. Hey, Sweet Eden. Hey, Wanda. Well, I'll have to check you out, Fatima. So, but yeah, so this is what I have. I hope you enjoyed them. We had a little hiccups. Guys, I have to go. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.